What up, what up, what up, Kiss fam? It's your girl, Michelle C., a.k.a. DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades, and we are back in the girls' locker room. Now, you know what I tell y'all each and every time, and act like you know. Subscribe now, or I'm telling your mama. And I'm all the way real, because it's free. I don't know why y'all, sometimes y'all just be looking to see the way my analytics are set up. I see y'all watching, y'all just ain't clicking the subscribe button. Go on, hook it up. You ain't got nothing else to do, go on, do it. So today, I am bringing you one of my good friends, the lovely Tiffany Ervin. Please tell them how to get in contact with you with your Instagram, social media, and tell them a little bit about yourself before we start on the topics today.
Hey y'all, so I'm Tiffany. You guys can catch me on IG at officially.tiffany. Facebook, same thing. Snapchat, all of it is officially.tiffany. Twitter, I don't really tweet that much. So I am, my main job is I'm a licensed esthetician. So I'm a small business owner, but my hobby is I host red carpet events. I have a podcast myself, Private Conversations. It's not as fancy as what Michelle got going on in this girl's locker room, honey. You know, we just doing audio. She's doing visual, so I had to get together for her today. Okay, I just sit in my pajamas and then talk my shit.
Lord have mercy.
So yes, honey.
All right. So today we are getting ready to get into a topic that I think a lot of people will be interested in, and it is, would you snitch? Okay. So what I mean by that is, if you have your very best friend, you've been down like since fourth grade, like, I mean, even further back than that, like y'all been BFFs like for life. You go out living your married life, minding your own business, and then you happen to see your BFF's significant other curled up in the corner with somebody he ain't supposed to be with, because obviously your friend ain't there. So he ain't supposed to be in the corner with nobody. Are you snitching?
So am I telling them now?
I'm asking, yeah.
Okay, so me, no, I don't get in people's business. I'm not. I went on live, Michelle knows this, on my IG, and I posed the question, and somebody was like, never get in between two people that have seen each other naked. And for me, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just like listening.
And for me, I just feel like you never know people's situations. And I think a lot of times the person that knows, like, you know, if the people get back together, now you got to worry about whether it's male or female. Now they mad at you. Now they telling their significant other they don't want them around you. Like, you know, you get some of those people who it doesn't even matter if you're telling the truth or not. Like, they going to believe they man, or they going to believe they girl. Like, oh, no, that wasn't me. Oh, no, it was this. So for me, like, no, like, I mind the business that pays me. Hey, what got going on over there is y'all. Like, it just can backfire in so many ways and cause so much drama in your life. Like, and I get the whole loyalty, all of that stuff, but y'all, people, you really do know what's going on in people's houses. Like, you don't know if the person already know that they spouse ain't shit. You don't know if the person is cool with it. You know, and now you just look like a messy person. And again, these people lay beside each other every night.
Okay.
Like, think about that. Like, I think about, for instance, me, like when I have a boyfriend, which I'm very single right now. When I do have a boyfriend, how much we talk about things. Like, even when we're around their friends, like friends that sometimes the dude can't stand them. And I'm the only person in the room that knows that because of what they call the pillow talk. Like, you get what I mean? Like, or it's just like the bond between two people is if they love. I had a boyfriend before, y'all. You couldn't tell me nothing about his ass. I didn't give a damn. Like, I was so in love. Like, the love masked so much. So many things.
You wondering that bitch when it went down. You ain't seen none of the signs, none of the red flags, nothing.
No, I did not believe it until I experienced it myself. Like, I used to be one of those people like, why is she so dumb? Why is it like this? Or why is it like that? Like, I really was that way. Like, I really was that person that, in my mind, 1 + 1 = 2. A goes to B, B goes to C. That's how, like, I'm a very logical thinking person, but I had never truly, genuinely been in love with somebody. Like, I had never been in love with somebody. So my first experience of true love, and y'all, this is like in my, like when I first turned 30. Like, this is not like when I was a kid, like I'm in my early 20s. No. I didn't experience true love until I was like 32 years old. And you literally, this boy's friends used to tell me stuff about him, like, Tiffany, this boy is not good for you. Like, he's doing this, he's doing that. He's like,
friends are snitching. Now, granted, so sometimes friends be hating because they be trying to get in fulfill those shoes. But it's like, man, if you got the friends snitching, everybody else snitching, like, what did you need? You just needed somebody to like take a piece of.
Just like when you be in love, like, honestly, like friends, girls and guys in this locker room. If you have ever experienced true love, then you will understand. Like, before, like, Michelle, true love masks so much. And when you come out of it, like when you snap out of it and you look back, you'll be like, what in the hell was I thinking? But while you're in it, it's just like this person just has this halo over them, and you're just so like, you're so infatuated and in love, and you admire them, and you only see the good in them. Even when bad things happen, you still feel like you don't care. Like, you're just like, oh, it's just a bump in the road. It's just the obstacle.
I feel what you're saying, because love does give you like that adrenaline rush. And it's just like, you know, even if something goes bad a little bit, you love the feeling of the love that you want. So it's just like, am I going to sweep that over the rug just to get this adrenaline rush that I'm used to and that I'm loving? I get it. But eventually you'd be like, you know what? That adrenaline ain't paying the bills. Or that adrenaline, he ain't treating me right. Or he, you know, eventually you're supposed to snap in.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like for some people, they have that willpower. You know, for me, I was with that boy for over a year and a half, like with a lot of real highs and a lot of deep lows. But, and even still, even after we broke up, it took me like 1 year to get over it. I was literally depressed. Like, I almost dropped out of school. Like, you get what I'm saying? So when you come across someone like that, even if you're my friend, back then when I was smitten, would have came to me with anything about my man, I might not have been upset with you, but I would have just brushed it off like, okay, I'm gonna deal with it when I feel like dealing with it. You get what I'm saying? Right. So, and he was petty. So, and I know me back then, I would have went to him. Oh yeah, Michelle said she's seen you such and such and such and such place with such and such and such and such, and he's the type of man now he's gonna literally start like indirectly manipulating.
Absolutely.
Me, not like you. And I had another boyfriend that was like that. I had another boyfriend number 2. I wasn't as in love with him as I was with the first one that I mentioned, but this boyfriend was a friend. Like, he was the type of boyfriend that like draws you away from your friends and your family. Like, and you don't even realize it till you're segregated. Like, you're not segregated, you're isolated from everyone. Like, it was just like my friends would come over. Like, in the beginning, it was like, oh, come, yeah, we cooking at the house. Oh, come over, come through, come eat. Let's hang out. Let's party. Let's do this. Let's do that. And when we would have conversations, like, he would just drop little, you know, I don't think sis is your friend. Like, she, like the way she did this or the way she did that. And he just would bring things to my attention that, in your mind, you feel like your man is looking out for you. But in the end, it was like this man was literally isolating me from my friends. Like, from my friends.
Like, now that I'm here, no more friends. No, you got me now. And that's man. You can't do that. No, if your significant other is telling you, now that I'm here, everybody before me doesn't exist, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But
the way that people be so smooth with it, Nicole. I mean, Michelle, like, you don't even realize it's happening until it has happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, when people are making that decision, like, you really just have to assess. For me, I know a lot of people will be like, no, that's so messed up that you wouldn't tell. And I totally respect your point of view. But for me, I'm not getting in people's business because I've been there. Like, I just don't believe in that.
I understand where you're coming from. There's instances where there's two parts to what my answer would be. For me, if it's my very best friend, that's my road dog, I know how she gets down, vice versa, whatever. And if that is my primary friend, meaning I don't know your husband without you. Like the only reason I know your husband is because I'm cool with you. And that so my loyalty lies to you. Then am I snitching? No, I'm videoing. Listen, because you said there's no way of me knowing how my friend's going to receive that,
information.
No matter how long you can know your friend your whole life, and certain situations, the reaction you thought you was going to get, it may not be it.
Exactly.
Instead of me saying, "Hey, girl, I saw your husband in the corner hugged up," I'm just like, "No, I'm not even going to go over to the man and let him know, nigga, I see you." I'm just like, I'm just going to do the evidence for her. I will send it to her. Now, what you do with it is between you and that man. I'm not going to say, "Hey, here's the footage. You need to go beat that nigga up," whatever. No, I'm just going to give you the hard proof of what's going on, that what I'm seeing. Because then, just like you said earlier, you don't know, like you can see that, but you don't know what's going on in their bedroom, in their household, or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to see that. I'm going to send that simply to say, "Hey, this is what I'm watching right now." Now, she said, "Oh, I know," or she comes to me, or maybe she may not even come to me, because maybe she does know what's going on and she don't, want to like deal with that at that point in time. At least I'm going to be woman enough to say, this is what's happening in these streets. Now, if this is going on in your household and no one knows, and unbeknownst to me, and I'm supposed to be your best friend or whatever, and you don't want me to know that part of your life, that's fine. But I'm just letting you know, your nigga is embarrassing you out in these streets. So if that's how y'all get down, I'm seeing him. So he needs to be more discreet, or you need to check this nigga, one or the other. Because like,
the situation, a lot of girls would never. You know how many girls I know that live very well? They drive $100,000 cars. They live in $400,000 or $500,000 houses right here in Atlanta. And I see their men out every other weekend with different women. They try to talk to me. They try to talk to my friends. Like, and it's just like, again, I'm not even finna get involved in that. Like, oh no, thank you, I'm good. But excuse me. Thank you. But so that's why I say, like, and it's like sometimes, like, I think that when a man, I always say this to my friends, a man that wants you, not only is he gonna come get you, and women cheat too. Don't get it twisted. We talk about men, but we most definitely be cheating. I have friends that work at hotels, and they be telling me all type of stories, of how they see a lot of people that they know coming in and out. So I just think that the difference between men when it comes to cheating is that men these days have gotten so disrespectful with their stuff that it's just like, do you even care about the person that's at your house taking care of your kids and the one that's beside you when you don't have stuff? Because like, even me being a single person that dates, y'all, I'm so paranoid of the person having someone that it's like, I have trained myself to be like, I'm here for a fun time, a good time, not a long time. Because in the back of my mind, people have gotten so crafty with lying about what they have going on that I don't even expect much for it. And I'm just now entering into a stage where I'm like, okay, cool. I think I really want, like, I've been in a very playful stage for the last couple of years, like, especially after that breakup. It's just like, okay, let me just, date. Right. But now I'm like, okay, I want a companion. But when you're out and you see how, perfect example. I wasn't going to share this, but I would just go ahead and tell y'all. Okay.
It sounds like we are introducing an F-boy story.
Yes.
Okay, let's go and get into it.
So, I met this dude, right? And he ain't, y'all, but disclaimer. I just be liking the most random dudes. Like, it don't, like, when I say random, I mean it looks like, yes, I'm a person that you need to be successful. You need to be happy in whatever it is you're doing, because I believe if a man is not successful and if he is not happy, you cannot be happy with him. So he needs to kind of be walking in his purpose, in his lane, and he needs to be financially stable. I'm not a child. I'm a grown ass woman. And you can say what you want to say about that, but that's my take on it. Okay. So anyway, so he qualifies in that way, y'all, but he is short, which my preference is like big, tall, black. Right. The blacker, the better. Okay. And he is not that. He's like kind of like a caramel. He probably maybe an inch or two taller than me. So he's probably like 5'6", 5'7". But he's very successful, you know, drives a nice car, lives in a nice place, is a very like generous person, like even in my first couple of weeks of dating him, right? So when I first met him, I basically kind of curved him because I didn't like how he had approached me through the text message. Like he was just talking to me like I was his homie, and it's just like, you're trying to pursue me. Like, don't, hey, what's up? Like, I don't like stuff like that. Like, I'm a princess. It's princess.
Wait, hold on. You just met him and he can't say, hey, how you doing? Like, what?
No, it was like, hey, what's up? Like, hey, like, no, greet me properly. Like, you know, I need you to treat me like a princess. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, beautiful. Hey, like, show me some effort from the beginning. Yes, I'm very particular. Yes, show me.
Right.
So, and I just feel like it sets a tone. You get what I'm saying? So when I saw that, and then another thing he did was, you see me in person, you approached me, but you asked me for my Instagram, which I didn't understand. You see me like, I don't like when people do that. I don't know why. I hate when people ask me to see my a man asked me to see my Instagram if he's trying to date me, especially if you've seen me in person. This isn't a blind date. What you need to see my Instagram. It's not like I have 1 million followers or anything like that.
You know what they say, because they say you can tell a lot about a person's personality through their social media. So normally I think no, that's what people normally say. And that's because of this new age generation. The new age generation literally lives on social media, and they Snapchat, they Instagram, they do everything on social media. So like legit, whoever they are, they put on social media. Like our generation coming up, it's like you keep your personal life personal. Like you don't put everything on out for display. But nowadays that's what you can. So now that's the trend. Like I wonder if you're one of them. So let me check your Instagram. You see what I'm saying?
From that perspective, I can respect that. I didn't get that energy from him, but I can get your, you know, where you're coming from. Right. So basically I curved him hard, like curved his ass hard. Like, no, you're not really my cup of tea. Let me just move around. So just stop responding. So one night I was out, I was drinking. And I ran into him again. I know, y'all, I'm on a whole nother date with a whole nother man.
So you forgot to tell me that part. How you continue?
No, not last night. I'm building up to last night, but they got to know the backstory. Okay. So I curved him, and now fast forward like maybe a week or two or whatever, I'm out on a date with a whole nother man. The man walks out, and I'm in the wind. Okay, I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm about to walk out, and I guess the guy was standing by the side. And so he was like, hey, whatever. And I remember saying hey to him, but I don't really remember the rest of the conversation. So the next day, this number's calling me. Hey, we still on for 5 o'clock today. I forgot to tell y'all, the first time I curved him, we had made plans for a date. And 15 minutes before the date, I said, I'm not coming.
Hey, this is an F-boy story, F-girl story. Let me
be a little equal. We might be a little the same. But we're talking about him right now, not me.
Okay.
So building up to the main is we end up literally exchange numbers again. He's like, hey, let's go on a date. We go on this date, y'all. He was before, like 20 minutes before the date, he was like, please don't cancel on me again. XYZ, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Didn't cancel. Showed up, had a great time. The dude was really, really cool in the end. And I actually really liked him. Like randomly, I still can't put my finger on it, y'all. So once I start giving the dude the attention, like I'm like, oh, I'm really interested in this guy. I feel like he started giving me the runaround, which I'm not used to. I'm not used to the runaround. Okay.
He put you on you. Okay.
Yes, like he just, like, when you meet a guy that likes you, they may check on you throughout the day. This boy will go the whole day, not call me, not text me, not nothing. And I'm just like, I'm confused. I curved you. You came back. But when he want to hang out or he want to go to dinner or anything like that, like he'll hit me up like, hey, let's go, whatever. So I had expressed to him that I didn't like it. Like I like a person that's all about me. Like, come on, like you need to get on it or you need to get on. Okay. So we started hanging out again. Like he's getting the picture. Like I'm feeling like everything is gonna go well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm out last night, y'all, randomly with one of my homegirls. I'm sitting at this place that the dude and I go to a lot. And normally I'm at home by 10 because I'm grown now and I got shit to do. Right. And I wait no more. Why did the security officer come over to me with his messy ass and say, "Ain't that your boo over there?" Oh, and I was like, where? And he was like, "Yeah, the dude that you be with the white Benz truck." Mm-hmm. And so I was like, "Where?" So he was like, "Look over my shoulder. That's not him." So y'all, I done looked over the security man's shoulder. Mm-hmm. I see the dude with two girls and his homeboy that he always with. Mm-hmm. So somebody had gave me some Casamigos. I don't know what's up in Casamigos, y'all, but Casamigos had told me to go over there.
Oh, you're gonna blame it on alcohol, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Casamigos said, go over there, Tiffany. Because on a regular day, I would not have gone over. I would have just peeped the shit and kept it moving. That's normally like my personality. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what, Casamigos? You're right. Oh, Meg. I'm about to go over there. Mm-hmm. So I go over there, y'all. Hey, y'all. So this gonna tie into both stories because this is about the floor, y'all. Hey, y'all. Uh-huh. So I see the girl in the corner. The girl in the corner is my homeboy's wife. Swear to God. I swear on my life, y'all. The girl in the corner that I talked to, the girl, that's my homeboy's wife, her friend, and his friend. So I'm like, "Hey, Jazz, what's up, girl? How's the baby? How's Patrick?"
Oh, not you spilling all that. You gonna spill everybody
too? I ain't gonna lie. I should have threw salt on sis. But I was mad because I like that boy.
Wait a minute. 10 minutes ago, you minded the business that pays you. But when your shit involved, you be like, "Hey, I'm going to put a little razzle-dazzle right here."
This my business. Because this is my business. And I was mad. Like, yeah, you sitting here with the nigga that I like. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, and I was wrong for that. I was in my feelings, y'all, and it really was the Casamigos because on a normal day, I'm two-player. And I would have just, did my 1-2, walked out, and it would have, I just would have peeped it and moved on. So now I done leaned over to him. "Oh, so this what we doing? This what we doing?"
Not the whole face in the
literally whole face, because I'm whispering in his ear because I can't embarrass myself. I'm on Casamigos, but I'm not about to embarrass myself. So I'm just talking shit.
How you know you was whispering if you were on Casamigos, baby? Because the way you was all up in his face,
I felt like I was whispering. I felt like I was whispering, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, wow. So then he was like, "You didn't call me," or something like that. Like, "You don't even want to call me. You don't even want to blah, 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 blah." So I just tip-tap back because I just wanted him to know, "Hey, I seen you." Mm-hmm. I tip-tap back to the section that I was in. I tell my friend, she on Casamigos times too. I'm gonna go over there. I was like, "No, bitch, no, we gotta go. We can't be doing all of that." So that's what happened. So now, so this is the real gag about this F boy / F girl story. Because both of us
slash yours.
It ended up being a 2-for-1. Okay. What makes me mad, y'all? Which this is just a side note because I'm venting to y'all because this shit is fresh. Yes. I really like the boy. I'm so mad, y'all. I am so mad because I really like the boy, and I never liked people. Like I never initially liked them, and y'all, my poor little heart just heartbroken. I feel like I broke up with my boyfriend, and the boy is not even my boyfriend. And that's what makes him an F boy, cause my heart broken. I had plans
to band-aid and put that heart back together, baby, because it ain't even that serious. Like you just said you just met the nigga. Like your heart don't need to be broken that soon.
Like, yeah, I really like that boy. I don't care.
She's right.
She's scary as hell.
It's scary. That's why I ain't been dating. I'm like, now not that I'm gifted, but baby, the way these ATL streets are set up, it's a real struggle in these ATL streets trying to get a decent a decent man, period. Like people will say, oh, y'all women always give the man a bad. Now, granted, there are some bad women too. So it goes both ways. But it is such a struggle just to find a normal human being that knows how to treat someone. It's like, come on, dude.
And I think like when it comes to dating, like even as the situation I just shared with y'all, it really did hurt my feelings. I really was like shocked. Like the boy is not my boyfriend, so I really can't be mad that you're out. Right. I just was salty, like, damn, how you do me like, but right. I think that a lot of times dating gets misconstrued. Just because you like someone, if you're not in a relationship with that person, it does not mean that that person is obligated to only hang out with you.
That's right.
Now, again, that's why I say if I really wasn't on Casamigos, I really would have just peeped the shit and just kept it moving, because it's just like I would have convinced myself, even though, of course, when you like somebody, you don't want to see them out hanging out with other people. Absolutely. But I would have convinced myself in my right mind, like, Tiffany, this is not your man.
Right.
Calm down. Like, calm down, sis. It's okay. And but I think that's a big problem that happens when it comes to dating. Like we it's like we had somehow this notion has come up that you date one person, you're with the person. No, you're just dating. You can still date other people.
But no, that's the problem. A lot of people don't know what the definition of dating is. Yeah. And then you have to determine what your definition is. A lot of times these relationships are messed up. Hold on, we got a comment here. Let's see what she's asking.
Sis, that's what I'm talking about. She said, I would have been mad at the friend that's married and got a whole baby. Like, sis, what you doing? We can't be friends no more. But you know what's funny, Meg, is that it's like when we was talking about the other topic, I don't know if you was on, you have to remember that you really don't be knowing what people are going on in the houses. You don't know what type of like agreement they have. And we have to learn as people to accept people as they are. Now, would I hang out with someone like that, like on a personal level? Like I have cut friends off for things that I feel like do not align with how I want to be perceived. But when it comes to stuff like this, it's just like you in a public place. So clearly, sis, maybe her and her husband got a situation, or maybe that, maybe something is going on.
That's the thing. You assume that that's what the situation is. So that's the truth. Like I understand where you're coming from, where you're like, you wouldn't snitch because you don't know what's going on in somebody's household. I understand that 100%. But at the same time, if a person is thinking they're quote unquote sneaking, you don't know if that
definitely not be sneaking where we was at.
How you know? Because
it's a very popular like club lounge where all the time our mutual, like our circle of friends go. So she was definitely not hiding. If anything, she wanted to be seen. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, for instance, where your circle of friends are, typically we all in our circle of friends, we kind of go to the same type of places. Like, and this is the place where our circle of friends, they frequent this place on Thursday nights. So sis is not hiding.
Let me ask you this then. Is her husband the type of person that hangs in those places?
No, his friends.
Because that's the difference, though. Because it's like
a very popular, well-known person in our circle. Like he's a famous person, so they know him and they know her. So that's why I'm
trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, because it's like, how you have a relationship or whatever, and your partner may not be the outgoing partner. You might be the outgoing person. So you might be out in these streets all the time, and you ain't really, if you're a cheater, you're not really shy about like being seen, because you can like easily play, just like you said, he's famous. You can easily play it up and say, baby, I was working, or people know me because what my status is or whatever. Like, so there's an easy way you can get out of that little scandal if your significant other is not that type of person. So it's like you literally can cheat in broad daylight and it not be a problem because of your status or who you are. And then if your significant other finds out, they heartbroken because they don't know you doing that shit. You're out in the public and cheating in plain sight. But because you feel like you have, just like you said, the blinders are on you, you're in love, and you're like, no, my person is just like, it could be anybody, social media influencer, but they're just very well known. So he gets a lot of attention. So, it's not no big deal. Like, nah, bitch, you was giving attention that night. See, and that's another reason why I ain't gonna snitch, but I will video. And you do
video.
Because look, it's not my like you said, I don't know what's going on in your household, but I know this is what I'm seeing, and I don't know how you get down, but I'm gonna show you what I'm seeing, and if you're okay with it, cool. If you have hard evidence, so if you do decide to plan your exit, you have full footage of why you leaving, and you can't pull the shaggy and say it wasn't you, because nigga, I got you on video, my nigga. You was wearing this outfit, you know what I'm saying? So
no, I get it. No, I get it, 150%. So. Yeah, so that's that on that.
So before we get out of here, it sounds like you have a lot, but I don't know. I'm judging a little bit, and when I say you have a lot, just because I know you, I feel like you may have multiple stories on this subject matter. But I'm gonna say, what is one time that you were extremely petty in a relationship? So it is time for stop petty time.
Okay, extremely petty, like. Okay, give me an example of something petty, because I be doing a lot of shit to these.
That's my point.
I don't know what's considered petty. Like, petty in what way?
Okay, this in a relationship, like something that you have done to your significant other just to be petty because he done pissed you off or he done did something stupid.
Oh, I didn't bleach clothes, girl. Is that petty? Or is that extreme?
That's vandalism, but I mean it's petty too.
I didn't bleach clothes. That was when I was young. I'm not like that no more, y'all. But when I was young, I was really about that life. I don't know. Like, funny enough, Michelle, I'm just, I'm easy breezy in relationships for the most part. My only thing is be where you're supposed to be. Let your yes be your yes. Let your no be your no. Like, I'm really easy. Like, as much as I'm a strong personality, like, I'm really easy breezy in relationships. I really don't like playing games. I've always been a very straightforward person. I don't really do I do the disappearing act. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the,
your Wi-Fi was breaking up a little bit. I couldn't hear what you said.
Sorry. I said, I don't really do petty stuff. Like, I'm really like a very direct, person. Like, my only thing with dating is like, let your yes be your yes, let your no be your no, be where you say you're supposed to be, do what you say you're gonna do. Like, those are my rules in my relationships. Outside of that, I think everything can be worked through, but I'm not like, once you've done me something, like, I'm not the go back and forth person. I disappear on your ass. Like, once it's done, I'm just gonna disappear on your ass. Like, you're never gonna have access to me again. I'm not the girl that wants you to be. I don't want you to see me. I won't go to the places that we used to go to anymore. Like, I literally am the disappearing act. Like, because I just feel like when you lit in real life and you really be treating these men like the way a man should be treated, right? Your absence is the best revenge that you could ever give to them. I got a nigga on my line right now. Hey, let's talk about our relationship. I'm confused. What you mean? We don't have a relationship.
Listen,
I'm sure he's dying, waiting to run into me, and you will never run into me again because I will never give you access. So that could be the pettiest thing I do. When it's over, it's really over with me.
Listen, you talking about disappearing. I have a nigga, he might start down his own existence. That's how much you don't matter to me. Like, I like legit, not trying to be funny. There's only maybe one or two exes that I have that we are so cool, like we can still kick it, kiki or whatever. But as for any other ex outside of those, the rest of them are dead to me. Like, they literally don't exist no more. Like, they mama didn't even have them. Like, nigga, fuck you for life.
And I never circle back around. Like, I never circle back. I've never dated the same person twice, ever. Like, I just feel like if the person didn't treat you the way that, and people do change, because who I was when I was 25 versus who I am right now is totally different. Hey, it's totally different. Like, so I do believe that people can change, but it's just like, even me now, when I think about who I am as a person, and even if any of my exes have changed, I am so very different from what I am. I still feel like we would not, from what I used to be, I still feel like it would not work out because my values have changed, my views have changed, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I can't really say I have any, I do extreme shit, y'all. Well, when I was young. Now, like I said, I disappear, but when I was young.
Or if Casamigos is involved.
You hear me? But the Casamigo, it just gave me the push I needed to go let him know that I see you.
It's called ignorant oil for a reason. So
Listen, I do not know what they put in that damn Casamigos.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But that shit.
They put that pull up in it. Like, as soon as you get it in your system, you pulling up. You're like, oh, that's what we do. Okay.
Every time I drink Casamigos, I do some crazy shit. Like, that shit is the devil.
Yeah, it sounds like you don't need to drink that no more.
Yeah, no, that's not. Vodka's my drink. And I need to leave because when I woke up this morning, y'all, I said, why, Tiffany? Why did you do it? And it's not like I was rowdy. I wasn't rowdy and trying, it was just the sheer fact. Like, I'm so against stuff like that. In my right mind, I'm so like, okay, I peep it. And it's just keep it moving. Because I just feel like I'm too player for that.
If like, I can see a fly on the wall in that nightclub that night, because you saying that, no, I mean, I said what I had to say, but I was kind of discreet, like, were you though? Or do you think you was? Because like when
because I surely bent their head.
Right. I don't, when like, even from a distance, if I was in the club and I saw a head moving like that, I'm like, oh, he in trouble. I don't know what he did, but he did something.
Yeah, and I could just see my little self walking over there drunk.
Right.
What we doing?
Right. Like, well, child, that has been another episode of the Girls Locker Room. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the live. Tell them how to get in contact with you again, Tiffany, so they can know about you.
So you guys, I'm on Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter, and it's officially with 2ys.Tiffany. I'm so thankful for coming on the Girls Locker Room today. I had so much fun. Like, I love this setup, Michelle. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Make sure y'all tune in every Monday, Thursday, and every other Friday. So we will see you all soon.
Kandid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can't be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today. Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by Singadoo. Did you do it today?
Singadoo.
Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it like this? Can you do it real quick?
Pew! Go get it! Go get it!
Pick a card up. Pick your genre. Can you do it right? You're gonna wanna, bruh. It's first to 21. We'll get the job done. So grab your friends and fam, cause it's a lot of fun. Some do it with some class, but make it real fast. This time is kinda tricky. Can you do it in 6 minutes? Get your copy today at singadoo.com. Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today.